Okay, Mum, take two. So I've got my new camera thing. I couldn't work it there before. So I've got plenty of crapola. There's some bunch there, and a bunch there. That's my new board there. 4 meters it is. It's pump up. It's not too bad at all. So we went for a paddleboard the other day. I've got a video of that too. You mount a GoPro on the front of it too, like there at the front. You mount a GoPro, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, the old there's more crapola here. A couple of bags there, and then there's 3 bags or so there, and then there's just a bunch, and then there's the old. That's the old can. We've got a roof box. You know what I mean? Put all my kite gear in that when we went on holidays the other day. So yeah, fair bit happening there. So you can see it's still light outside. I've cleaned up a fair bit. Not perfectly, but I've cleaned up a bit. So this is what it looks like after a day. So I've taken I had a few little surprises, but that's par for the course, isn't it? Here. So I've taken most of the tiles off. I haven't done a few little bits of the tiles on the floor. Obviously I've still got 2 walls to go. That wall there. And that wall there. So most of it's done though. I had a few little things. I'll show you the gimbal thing. Have a look. You see, look at that. Huh? Not bad, eh? Huh. It holds it horizontal supposedly. You'll be able to tell me if it's doing a good job or not. So yeah, there's obviously that's all that wall. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Obviously I'm going to put a window in there, and then there'll be a light shaft up. It's called a cordon glaze in French, but a light shaft in English I found out. I didn't know it was called in English. A lot of this is actually really shit. It's really poorly done. So I think some of it I'm going to redo, because you can actually see, if you look deep, you can see a bit of rebar in there, which is not very good at all, really. So I think that I'm gonna do a bit of research tonight and see what I can do to sort that out. Obviously this was never original, so I found where they, there's that pipe goes around and there. So this is all, they've dug all that out. This is probably the original height here, and then this here is something which they've done, and it's not for the day. Probably it wasn't a bad method, but nowadays it's not a method that's very good. They put gravel or fine gravel down, and then they sprinkle cement all over it and then wet it to make it like level, or you make it level and then to make it solid, and then you lay your tiles on it. But the problem with that is, when you go to do like I'm doing, the bit that's underneath, I can dig at it, and it's not completely solid in all the places. Like it's I'll show you, that's probably not a good example, but let's say for example here, you see that's all, it's not solid, because the cement hasn't gone the whole way through when they've done what they've done. But that's cool. I'm going to work it out, do a bit of research. I might even gain a bit of space here, because it's quite a thick bit of foam which wasn't doing anything really. This is a fairly solid wall, believe it or not. It's not just gyprock. This is like blocks. I've got to find out what exactly it was, but I might be able to render all this. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a bit of research. You can see, I think the other video you can see that's all wet, but you see now it's already dried out a bunch, because the wall's gone from behind it, but the wall's gone from in front of it. But I need to see how to seal all that and make it good, do a proper job. So yeah, got to take all this off. Oh, there's a mosquito. Got to take all this off tomorrow. The rest of the things. But I'm sort of out of space for crap. As you can see, my wheelbarrow is chock-a-block. And the other wheelbarrow is chock-a-block as well. And I can't get a truck until I can't get the cheap ass truck until when? Until I think until Wednesday. So yeah, that's why I went to the destry today with the other stuff. But that wasn't much in the car. That was all foam, basically. There's a lot of this foam, so I just did. That was all foam. I'm not gonna. It wasn't very heavy at all. I can actually a big bag of that I can just lift with one hand. It's not heavy at all. So anyway, there you go, Ma. First update. See ya.